Hey YouTubers, how you guys doing tonight? This is the one and only Trevay Willis, coming to you from Durham, North Carolina. It is about midnight, and of course you guys know that I don't sleep as much because if there's an inkling of something that I want to say to you guys, then guess what? I'm going to say it. And the reason why I say what I say, because I'm a mouthpiece. I'm here for you guys, and I'm also here to share vital information to you on topics that relates to life building in the non-emergency medical transportation industry. The question that has came to me, and something that has been in my mind lately is, why do so many people in life have so many dreams and talents, but yet they're afraid to utilize them? Why are people gifted and people have so many that are equipped with so many tools for success, but yet they are still in park? Okay, so me personally, of course you guys have already known this about me since I've been doing all these videos. I'm a very outgoing person. I don't meet no stranger. You know, I am just an all around well positive individual. No matter who you are or what you're about, if you come around me, I'm going to speak positivity in your life, and I'm also going to probe and dig until I find out what your strengths is and what your weaknesses are. And we're going to also take those and we're going to build something from it. But I meet a lot of people in my tenure of being a business owner and a life coach and a motivational speaker. I have met so many people that has so many talents, but yet their demeanor, their confidence is so low. There are so many people that come to me on a daily basis that say, Trey, I want to do this business. I want to do this business. Their drive is high. The fire's there. But it seems like when I come back and I follow up with them 45 days later, 50 days later, well, Trey, I can't do it. I don't have what it takes. I just don't know what to, I just can't do this. And I'm thinking like, well, why would you feel that way? Because you go to work, you put so much time into other people's dreams, other people's success, but yet you won't take that same drive and put it into your own business. And I'm just the type of person where, you know, I have faith in a lot of people, and they don't have faith in themselves. And my topic tonight is faith without works is dead. Now you're probably thinking like, well, are we in church? Are you about to preach? No, not about to preach. You know, but no matter, you know, I respect everybody's religion. You know, whether you're Catholic, whether you're Christianity, Hindu, no matter, a Muslim, you know, I respect everybody's religion. The thing is, I have learned that everybody's religion uses faith pretty much the same way. You know, I'm, you know, Christianity, and I grew up in Baptist, and I grew up into holiness, but I've found out all my friends that are different religions, they all have faith in something. So why there's so many people that are so smart, that are business oriented, that don't have faith? Why don't they believe in themselves? What is causing you to not have faith in whatever you're doing to open your business up? Why there's so many people that are so talented, that do things on the side from their regular job, that won't utilize those talents and put them to work for themselves full time? It's hurtful. So many people are struggling. So many people that are working, you know, minimum wage, and I'm not knocking minimum wage, but they're knocking going out there, putting those talents to use. You know, and it's like, I try to feed people, and you know, the thing about life, and I had to, it depressed me so bad because of the fact, it's like me inviting you over to my house, and I'm saying, would you like something to eat? And you're like, yeah, I want to eat. What you got? And I'm got chicken, I got yams, I got collards, I got beans, but yeah, I'm putting the food on your plate. But at the same time, I can't make you eat your food and you're not eating your food. Just a perfect analogy. There are so many people that, has talents of building, construction, designing, engineering, hair, design their own products, but yet they don't utilize it. Why don't they utilize it? The reason why they don't utilize it is because a lot of times we as people come from a traditional background of mom and dad and grandma and granddaddy that work regular jobs, that are boxed in, that are scared, that has worked the same job for 35 and 40 years, and yet they are scared to come outside the box. So yet we see mom and dad and grandma and granddaddy, grandpa, uncle, auntie that never took the initiative. Even though they had talents and they had gifts and they had dreams and passion, they never took the time to step beyond the box because they were so used to, and they were also fearful of doing those things. I don't know about you guys, but I know one thing with me. I'm scared to put my destiny at the hands of another man or woman. Yet we sit on all these dreams and inventions, but yet we don't walk out on faith to make it happen for ourselves. The same way you guys play the lottery, you should play this with your life. You should take the chance, the initiative, the ambition. Keep your fire. Keep your goals. Keep your vision. Don't let your vision in your life perish. So many people I meet that I've met over the years, and this is what discouraged me. When I first started doing my mentorship back in 2019, there was when this video had launched, it was 2020, I'm sorry. When the video launched on YouTube, there was a flock of people that had came to me. I take that back. Oh, I'm sorry. When I did a convention in 2020, there was a flock of people that came to me asking me for help. I mean, dozens of people. But yet, the first batch never, a lot of people are still in park to this day. And it's because of fear. It's because of they're scared to come out of park. But I'm here to tell you today, you have what it takes. You have the tools, you have the vision, the drive to go out there to start your own medical transportation business up, to start your trucking business up, to start your hair salon up, to start your own Dairy Queen up, to start your own hotel chain line up, to start your hair care line up. You have what it takes to start your own real estate business up. You have what it takes. You have to learn to write those visions down on paper and check them off as you go. Don't look at yourself and say, oh, I don't have the money. But guess what? Walk out on faith. How do you walk out on faith if you don't have the money to start your business? You go take $120 or whatever it costs in your state to file your LLC. Well, Trey, that doesn't do anything. Yes, it does, because guess what? If you file it, your business is established. Once you file it and structure it, that's when you have walked out on faith and you have started your foundation. To start your business is laying down the concrete. It's like building a house, laying the concrete slab to your house, and then you frame it as you go. You do the LLC, you do the incorporation, you file the correct business license with the city or state you live in, and you just gradually build your frame on your house. That's the first step of walking out on faith. And a lot of people use the excuse of, I got a disability. I don't have I've been incarcerated. I'm a convicted felon. Guess what? I don't care who you are. If you are a convicted felon, if you are in a wheelchair, if you are disabled, if you have one kidney, one lung, you still have a chance at life. Never allow life to get you down. Me, on the other hand, let me explain to you about me. I own a medical transportation company. I own a limousine service. I used to own a bus company. I am 38 years old. At the age of 5 years old, starting school, I was classified with a learning disability. You know, people laughed at me in school. People said I would never be anything. People in school didn't want to associate with me in high school. They said I was weird. They said I was just going to make babies all my life, and I was going to be living with my parents, and, you know, I was going to be in the court system, and I was going to have a criminal record and things like that. Guess what? I always knew what I was capable of in my life. I always knew what I could do with myself. I always knew that I was going to be somebody in life, even when people didn't believe in me, even when family didn't believe in me. Family looked at me as being a nobody. When I would come around certain people in life, they would laugh at me and say, oh, we just write him off in life. There was time people didn't even want to hang out with me because I was already written off as a failure. But guess what? I had a dream in the back of my head. Do you guys want to know why my business didn't start flourishing years and years ago and it waited so long? It was because of me. Why because of me? It's because of the simple fact I kept letting my right hand know what let my left hand know what my right hand was doing. I kept speaking before the vision was manifested. And when you speak before the vision is manifested, that's when people will cause, even people that don't really mean no harm, but people that are stuck in traditions, they will speak on your dream and kill your dream out. But why you want to do that? You want to just work a warehouse job. And nothing wrong with working a warehouse job. But why would you just work at the restaurant down the road and just be normal, be like everybody else? Then that gets into your spirit. It contaminates your spirit. And then it causes you not to want to do it. Because guess what? They just took that dream that you had, that you was on fire for a whole week, and just switched that dream. And now you're sad, you're depressed, you're contaminated. Until it takes somebody else, like I'm doing to you guys, to pour back into you and sow back into you and say, you can do it. Don't worry about that person. That's why in life it's mostly important to hang around with like-minded individuals that's going somewhere in life, that's already been somewhere in life. The worst person you can deal with is a spouse that you wake up to every day that doesn't believe in you, that doesn't sow into you. If you're married or a girlfriend or dating, you should be to the point where you're waking up, good morning, good morning, husband. You know, I hope you have a great day. You can do it. Or you waking up to, hey wife, hey girlfriend, whatever you guys call it. Hey baby, hey, you can do it, baby. Go be great today. Help your wife or your husband get that LLC. Give them $125 filing fee. Have faith knowing who you are. Believing in yourself. The problem with me years ago, I didn't have self-love. I didn't have my confidence was shot because I felt like I was a total failure. When I started my business and I finally announced my company back in 2014, people laughed at me. Why'd you give up that good job you had to start up a business? You always doing something. Go somewhere and sit down. But guess what? The first month of being in business, we made $8,000. We worked hard. We grew it up with 13 vans. Not bragging, guys. I'm going to help you guys. Because I was depressed. I was severely depressed years ago because people laughed at me. Oh, you just a loser. You're not going to be anything. What are you doing? You're doing something else now. You're always doing something. Sit down. But then when nobody believed in me until the vision manifested and became something. When people is knowing Trevay Willis's name in the city I live in for transportation. People that didn't like me and couldn't stand me came back initially and asked me for jobs, asked me to mentor them. How do I react when people did that? With my loving heart, I help you. I'm not going to do to people what people did to me. I'm going to sow into your life. Because at the end of the day, that's what you have to be eating up with in life. In the back of your head is the fact that you singled me out in life and called me a nobody and a failure. But I'm not going to shut you out of life. Because guess what? Everybody deserves a chance to live life, to be happy, to live their dreams to the fullest. And guess what? When I help you, it's not my job to go out there and boast and brag that I helped you. It's nobody's business. Because guess what? When I go out there and help you do this, do that, and the third, and I brag and I boast, it was all done in vain. If you want to give me the accolades and the flowers for helping, fine. But you never take credit. It's imperative you pour into other people's lives. Don't shoot people down because of, you know, what they're saying they're trying to do. I never laugh at anybody. My son comes to me every day. He tells me, you know, different things he wants to do in life. And he's only 10 years old. I would never, ever kill his dreams out. I don't care if my son right now said, Daddy, I want to go to the moon. Daddy, I want to be a NASA astronaut. Guess what? Son, you can do it. Let's figure out a way we can do this thing. Sit down right here. Let's talk. Okay, son, first of all, you need to take chemistry. You're going to need to take biology. You might want to go to the Air Force. You might want to learn how to fly airplanes, because to be the astronaut, you got to learn how to fly airplanes sometimes. But I'm never going to squash the dreams out. I'm never going to squash your dreams out. And the thing about life is, even if somebody comes to you and says, I want to talk to you about this goal or vision I have, keep it to you, between you and them. That's sacred. It's a sacred thing. Be loyal to people. I don't care if you got two best friends and they know you and you know them and they both know each other. If they tell you something, you don't tell the other person. If that other person tells you something, you don't tell that person. You be loyal to people. Sow into people's lives. If there's a talent that you have of writing a business plan, share it with the other person. It's all about helping other people get to where they need to be. It's time out for the jealousy and the strife and the hatred. It's time out for that. I don't care how they treated you. Love on people. Believe in people. Because people didn't believe in me. And we all need to, you know, to go places in life. And the thing about me, when I started my transportation company up, I went to a certain company in this area and I asked them for help. And that person did not want to help me. They only gave me one vital piece of information. And then when they called me ask me to help them with transportation, they wanted me to cover my name up with their magnet, so nobody would know that this was another company, because they didn't want to come to our company. That's not right. I would never do anybody that way. There's many companies that I've called to utilize for help. Hey, if you go there and they want to use your services from here on out, oh well. What's meant for you is meant for you. What's meant for me is meant for me. But I want you guys to succeed. When I say this, I'm not on YouTube looking for fame or looking for this, that, the third. I'm really into the business of blessing others, helping people if I can. I have a workload like heck for as people ask me for help. But if I can, be there for other people. I'm a servant in life. This is my goal, my passion, to be a servant. I am a successful servant. Love on others. Sow into people's lives. Help them. Sometimes you got to learn to turn the other cheek. If somebody's treated you bad and they came to you and asked you for help, help them. Turn the other cheek and help them. Don't let them use you, but turn the other cheek and help them. It's imperative that we as a country and we, you know, as individuals, we stop being crabs in the bucket. When somebody's trying to get out of the box of being in traditional, stop taking their legs and bringing them back down. The problem with people is they get information, they don't want to share it. They'd rather see their fellow man still be down. That's not me. It burns me up to hear that. I want you guys to start your companies up. I don't care if you start your company up in Durham, North Carolina, my background, in my backyard. Guess what? What's meant for you is meant for you. What's meant for me is meant for me. There's over 1 million people. Nobody can Do everything. You can't go to a buffet and eat the whole buffet. Help one another out. Believe in people. Sow into people. And watch you be blessed. Watch your business continue to flourish when you be a blessing to somebody else. Stop looking at everybody being as competition. You may need them one day, they may need you. I don't look at my fellow people in here being competition. They call me sometimes for help. I call them for help. Never despise the day of small beginnings. Don't let other big companies intimidate you. Here I am with my 7 or 8 vans compared to other companies with 20, 30, 40, 50. But guess what? We still get called on to help. Guess what? Our company is still known at major facilities because of the work that we do. I love you guys. When I say I love you guys, I love you guys. I don't know you guys, but never will I turn you down with advice. We got one life to live in life. This life is short. Live your dreams to the fullest. Start your business. Pass your legacy on. Like I said, I'm going to mention this again. Don't let any disability, any criminal conviction from your past, anything in your life hinder you from being what you are called to be in life. It's not the end of the world. I'm Trevay Willis. I'm signing off. I love you all. This comes from the heart. Hope you guys have a good night. I'm one.